Oi,
Dragon.
oi.
We're back again.
I gotta drop some mad beats on the audience.
Do it.
All right.
Do it.
You all
Dragon.
ready? You all ready for this?
Keep-
First to worst. Come on, beat your me. And don't you
Yeah.
forget that both pubs are neat. We got first to worst and
I'm so
Anton's
sorry,
devlog.
everyone. I didn't know he was going to do this.
And the dick jokes will never end. Taking hold. I'm gonna workshop that though.
So we've never done this before, but can we get a first to worst vote to not have singers?
Oh wait, hold up.
New rule.
Personally, I'm in favor of it. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I thought it was fantastic. You should get an enemy or something for
I have a
that.
little bit of a history of Dragon, so.
So I'll workshop it and I'll bring that back to you guys another time. 100%.
Don't bother sending me your mixtape.
Now we are here with Guardian MMC and Papa Penguin.
What's up?
These are two veteran runners. We competed last time, and Guardian, you were here times before that. Papa Penguin, were you here in the previous ones?
Yeah, I was here the past two.
I believe Papa Penguin, were you the one who I remember someone ran on a treadmill during one of their runs?
That was not me.
It wasn't you?
That was not me.
That was,
no,
that
at
was
the time I
Coyote.
didn't.
That was Coyote.
Oh, was it? All right. Let's get you boys in there and looking at your weapons.
All right. Yep. When you're ready, go ahead and eat your hot dogs and start rolling them cases.
Oh, that hot dog don't sit right with me.
Let's see.
So, what do you guys think the blue hot dog tastes like?
Uplink successful.
Blue raspberry.
I was gonna say fish.
I don't think you want your fish to be blue.
So you said we start looking at the
I'll take it.
weapons?
Yeah. And Guardian, if you can announce your weapons, that would be nice.
That's a Deagle 50, especially with engravings. That's a no for me, Captain. Re-rolling one.
I actually got the USB tactical, so I'm gonna stick with it.
Well, aren't you lucky? You know what? I'll take the scout. Yep.
All right.
I'll take it.
You guys want to trade?
I'll pass, gamer. I'll pass.
All right. Any questions before we get started here?
Yep.
Nope, I'm good.
Any last words for chat?
Help me.
Jerry the Lemon is watching.
All right.
Such wisdom from our runners.
There you have it. Well, when you guys are ready, go ahead and just, you know what? Get going right now. Get out of here. Do your run. Good golly. All right. And with that being said... Ooh, hold up. Here, let me... There we go. All right, Pop. Everything is all good, so...
We've got Papa Penguin going over the top. Both of them going through the top. Papa Penguin triggering the Sentinel here.
Yeah, that's not going to look good for his stealth score. So that can come back and bite
about
him.
that stealth score at all. He is being incredibly aggressive jumping in here. Meanwhile, Guardian is waiting for the slowest Sentinel in the world to slowly amble down the hallway.
They're all slow. Honestly, with how slow the Guardians can be, it might actually be worth getting like an explosive in one of these other seeds where you see them a lot.
There's only 1 point.
Yeah.
Papa Penguin rolling the short shotty that we totally weren't talking about earlier.
Good pump shotgun, but
Real gross roll. I don't think we're going to be seeing that until it comes off his shoulder and onto the selling
Of course, that Sentinel's coming by now.
All right, Papa Penguin in his hold. Go ahead and
Don't do it.
see how he does.
Nice aggressive start, rushing straight towards those Sosigs and mowing them down.
You know, honestly, Bunker reminds me a lot of hallways where it's one of those spots where you can get a really nice flow going, just going back and forth.
It is
waiting.
the comfiest hold,
Oh,
definitely.
yeah. The stacks are up. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, my lord. He's making me count hella fast.
Shell racked one of my fucking
And that's
rounds
it
out.
for
You see me?
the...
You just hear that? Where is it at? It's on the ground here somewhere.
That's it for the statics for Papa Penguin.
Ah, whatever.
He's
Yeah,
definitely, he's speed
he's
running
doing it.
this, man.
Yeah, you know, I thought for a second we had lost his stream because he entered a monk-like
Can I just get to the
calm right
supply
before
point,
the
please?
encryptions popped, where he just stopped moving and prepared himself.
He got into
I'm not a
that
sewer
zen
rat.
moment.
I go
Had
through
to
vents, no sewers.
had to unleash his ultra instinct.
Now, it looks like Guardian is still
can hear one.
slowly following Sentinels down the hallway.
I know there's an
Is
iris
he?
in there.
He must be intrigued by them. He's probably studying them like an animal out in the wild.
Absolutely
And-
fan
Perhaps they will lead to further development of humanity. like
That's a big oof for Papa Penguin. Rolling an SMG, getting a whatever the hell that thing is.
the
that-
not Keter.
That eyesore. Yeah, it's not the Keter, but I almost.
It still shoots 9x18, which
There's one right here.
is not what you want. A little safety moment.
Well, there goes my stealth.
I
boys.
don't know if I
Because
like. I don't know.
the
I
fool
might
around, that's
like
fine,
the
I don't need
Keter more than I like that thing.
Yeah, it's
What?
at least the
You in the
Keter
toolbox?
has some swag. That thing.
Yeah. Yeah, and the and it's called the Keter, which rhymes with cheddar, and cheddar's pretty tasty.
Love some cheddar.
Ooh, hey, you know, speaking of 9x18, we got
Nothing
quite
useful there.
the polar
mine
opposites
goes
here.
Better MP than this.
Is this
Yeah,
380?
he got the
Yeah.
F2W, which
9x18.
is, I believe, the
Same thing.
highest capacity
Ooh, damn.
single.
Papa
point pistol.
Penguin already in the second hold. He really is going for a speed
yes, you
run
do.
record.
I didn't realize you changed that quick.
Now, it's not the worst gun
No, fine.
because
Let's go.
in take and hold, I think still
Oh, wait, I already lost
after
my
all
stealth
these
bonus.
years, capacity is king.
Right there.
And
Just can't
those
see.
9x18 bullets are pretty small, so you get a lot of them.
Oh, yeah. And it's just a nice looking pistol, in my opinion. Either way. Ooh, you know what? Papa Penguin's doing a good job hitting the, taking down the Hardens with that
Two
dinky
are-
little thing. That's pretty impressive. That
Good
was
spread, good spread.
actually just as fast and a little faster than some players with their shotguns.
Yep, looks like Guardian's waiting for his encryptions to appear
Yep.
here.
And the encryptions are up and
He was
Shit.
very clean clear.
taken out relatively fast. Not bad at all. Honestly, I'd have to say taking out those Hardens that fast, that's definitely a clip-worthy and possibly highlight-worthy moment.
Yeah.
All right, the
say
swarms
so.
are up.
Here-
Oh my lord.
All of them
Fucking
appearing on the same side of the wall.
Hell yeah, nice
Where is he
nice
going?
moves from
Is he going
Papa
up there?
Penguin, already out of the second hold, moving in.
Nope.
To
Shot
inclinate it.
square in the face with a shotgun.
Yeah, he did
Yeah.
take
Take him out
take a
around
shot,
house.
and that could hurt his no-hit score. Meanwhile, Guardian MMC still taking it nice and slow, trying to preserve that stealth bonus.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder what I'm sure the Guardian's probably going for the shotgun, right? We saw Papa Penguin deviate and go for the SMG.
That's fine.
Surely
That's fine.
his SMG is not going to be what he wants.
Do you believe that they're going to be polar opposites for the whole match?
I thought you would have died by 2 shots to the head with. It is a Makarov.
That would be-
interesting seeing how these bypaths diverge.
Hear more.
Would be
Alright.
very interesting.
Did all of you
I'm
come
all
out here?
for
Yeah, you
it.
did. Okay, cool.
Oh, he was right fucking there.
And you already know it,
Ooh,
boy.
Papa Penguin getting hit by a floater. That's not
Not
what
bad.
you want
Could be worse.
at all. That's a
Nah,
little bit
that's-
of a no-hit take bonus lost.
Meanwhile, Guardian MMC getting himself that, you know, honestly, as far as shotguns go, I don't hate that.
It's
It's-
not bad, but it
Kinda
it
paid
is
off.
the second worst in the pool.
Which, for being second worst, isn't terrible. It's not a
It
holy grail roll, but it's not that short
I
shotty.
do that? Oh, yeah.
It's-
Still
it's-
the best pool in the game.
I know I haven't got my override
The
token yet. But I'm
semi-auto.
just getting this all geared up first.
The semi-auto shotgun meta is just
Oh, it's the offset one.
Looks
Yes.
like Papa Penguin rolled himself the tactical foul, which is finally going to give him
You
some
pop up?
big bullets. Give
looks
him
like
the 20 round mags.
yeah, looks like he upgraded it to the
And
to
there you are.
to the 20 rounders. That'll definitely help him out an inclinator for those extra
please. Thank
long shots. Plus the extra power that 308 has, he should be able to punch through the shields shield Sosigs have.
Now he's saying he prefers the Scar H, but you can't get that from that pool.
In
It's
practices,
only
I
the
would
foul
dodge
and
them,
the M1A.
but
Both of them clearing out their hold points, getting ready for their next hold.
Yes, sir.
It looks like Guardian did opt for the flashlight. We've been seeing the development of this flashlight meta.
Yeah, he's trying out the
I want people
new
to know that.
that new flashlight thing where you basically turn into a cheap laser light, which isn't a bad
1,
idea
2, 3,
because
4, 5.
the laser sights in this game are spendy.
Papa Penguin is taking fire here in Inclinator.
Yeah, he's been
Not going
taking
hitless.
he's been taking quite a few hits. Hopefully that won't hurt his score too much.
All right. Guardian getting that number 4 buckshot to clear those hardened, moving into the swarm encryptions, while Papa Penguin bounds down the middle like a mountain goat, clearing his hardened encryptions.
He just bouncing around, kicking ass.
Better be watching out for his left and right though on that inclinator. You do not want to get hit by that big old concrete block. I'll
That was
tell
stupid
you
of me.
what.
Oh yeah, we've seen plenty of players get taken out by the cinder blocks.
Yeah. And
Alright.
all of them.
And the swarms
good
are up for Guardian,
too young.
popping them. Ooh, having to switch to the Fort 12 to finish off the last, and
That
that's
was
it for the
awful.
swarms. Not bad at all.
Nope.
No hit though.
Speaking
That's
of
more
which, the
important
swarms
part
are up for Guardian
for me
MMC.
at least. Okay.
Looks like he's having to
No
snipe them
mines.
down.
Let's go this way. Now,
Yeah.
in my luck, there's going to be
The,
another one spawning right across.
If
Nope.
the
Go now.
normal methods are spraying down the swarms and clearing them with some buckshot, then the big bullets of the
It can
foul
still
here-
it can still get the job done. I'm surprised he didn't try using that machine pistol. That would have been able to do the job a little better, I think. But I think he sold it.
Where's the fourth?
Yeah, I don't.
Which
Was he hitless on the second phase there? I think he might have been.
I think he took a shot on the second phase, but he also took a lot of hits
You're up there.
on
the
his
button is.
on his way to the supply point. So he's been getting riddled. Papa Penguin is indeed
Thank you.
Swiss cheese.
For not
But-
giving me DM1.
Ooh,
Not a
what
deal
is
breaker,
this?
just prefer this.
So much for diverging bypaths. We both have 2 tactical fouls. Both of our runners now on the same gun.
Damn. They decided to meet in the middle a little bit.
Ooh, Papa Penguin getting a little unlucky with that
Come on.
recursive spawn there with the nodule
You know what, I
popping
can
on
get one.
the
Oh,
other
yeah,
side.
that's-
Having to jump down for it.
Yeah,
But
that's
he made it
very
work.
unfortunate. Yep. Either way, he has made it out of Inclinator. Papa Penguin showing us that he is definitely a member of the big
Oh,
boys,
wait.
the big boy club.
I thought
And
you were gonna say Club Penguin for a second. I was gonna
There we go.
call foul.
Now I feel better.
boy, we're
Yeah.
a family oriented kind of channel. We're not bringing that.
Oh,
That
that's
up.
my fault.
Yeah, famous
Whatever, that's
adult
fine.
website Club.
I
Penguin.
have no idea what you're talking
How
about.
far down are you?
Papa Penguin rushing through those hallways. Guardian making his
So-
way to Inclinator.
I got a fun question for you, Hoyt, and for
Alright,
chat.
yeah.
If you were to see a
Over here.
third
I know I lost it.
battle
but back to
rifle
C,
in the
As if though I didn't.
Op Ori's 6-point
Receiving,
battle
not
rifle
practicing.
pool, what would you
Practicing's
want to
over.
see?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, I would love to see some kind of like a there's some bullpup
No, it's not.
308s
That's
that
fine.
are
Oh, it's in the
made by
doorway.
Desert Tech, and
Mm.
as a gun, those are great. I can understand Anton wanting to keep distance between himself and the people that make it, though. So we're probably never
Well,
going to see
I mean,
that.
I was talking about guns that are already in the game, but
Oh, well,
Analyzing system.
you didn't say that, did you? So you got what you got.
well, I mean, the MDR is nice, but either way, Guardian MMC has made it into the third hole. Time to see how he handles the Inclinator.
Going at it with the with the foul.
See if he's going to come out the other side, or the Inclinator is going to turn him into a Dinklinator.
I don't care.
De-inclinator.
Yeah, Peter
The
Dinklage.
Dicklinator. Ooh, not bad on taking out them Hardens. That was pretty
Yeah.
solid. He was Guardian MMC just on point. Honestly, I'm curious to see how their scores come out.
Yeah,
Like, It feels
Now-
like Guardian is being super good about not getting hit or anything, but Papa Penguin has also been extraordinarily fast.
yeah. I think we're seeing Guardian playing a lot more to the meta that's been developing here, and Penguin is just making up for it with raw aggression and speed, which I really like.
Yeah, time to. We have two
I can do it with
philosophies.
6.
We have a no hits, stealth, and a just fuck it we ball kind of player.
You know, there's something to be said for each, and we'll see which one comes up on top here. Guardian heading down to clear the rest of his swarms, taking some shots, not getting a whole lot of purchase.
Yep. Guardian has taken a few hits, that is for sure, but they're very.
Yeah.
It's not too many hits though, compared to Papa Penguin, who's just straight Swiss cheese with how many hits he's taken.
I don't think that's fair.
Hey,
we could
I'm
look at
just.
top
I'm
that,
not
it was
saying
awful.
it as a bad thing. I'm
could've done way
just
better.
saying that's what happened.
Don't need you. Not for this next one.
You know.
One right there. That's wonderful.
Either way, Papa Penguin over there, he's looks
Where's
like
my
he's
second?
trying to take out the.
He's taking it to
Pick
her.
it up.
I tell you what, I've been keeping an eye on him. He's kind of everywhere.
That's for sure.
I think
Either
he
way,
might be hunting for help.
either way,
is a-
Guardian MMC is getting ready.
second
Ooh,
one is down there.
he's got a nice
I
lineup
don't know if I
on
want
that
a chance
first
at hitting it this
encryption.
far.
If he's quick
Waiting
enough,
for
he
it
can hit it
on-
real quick.
Trying to pin down the Sosigs.
Tried to take this long earlier. There it goes. Okay. All that for a drop of hell.
Not risking it.
Just a drop of health. All right.
All right.
Nice. Guardian MMC getting a nice time on that third hole. That ain't too terrible. I love to see
Meanwhile,
that.
Chat's saying that Papa Penguin successfully hunted down a Sentinel.
Just
Oh,
because.
did he actually kill it?
That takes a lot of firepower.
If he managed to kill one of those things with just the foul, I mean, I can see it being doable, but good God, that had to take a hot minute.
One hit or two, I don't know.
And it did. It allowed Guardian to catch
Hey,
up here.
Imagine
I think
trying
both of
imagine
them
trying to
got
do that on a limited ammo
Oh,
run.
no.
Well, now with the ammo boxes,
Oh.
you know, maybe you could carry enough
Mhm.
ammo to make that viable.
Speaking of, back to our earlier discussion, you know what could be in the 6-point BR roll?
What's that?
You could have the Scar H, but it only rolls the 10-round foul magazines. Because it can take foul mags.
Yeah, I'm not sure why you can't then. And also the 762P, I think, is the
Yeah.
fourth one in that pool.
Yeah,
Like, it
that
had 20
really
round mags and
old,
only 20
low.
round mags.
Yeah, that would also be nice to see. It is semi-auto only though, but be better than the M1A. Either way, Papa Penguin has just popped up into his fourth hold and void. Can't wait to see what he does.
Looks like he's taking that very popular wall over towards the back. Not all the way back, but this nice wall that's far enough forward to let you still be aggressive.
It's not
He is
it's not a
taking some
bad
hits,
wall.
though.
I like that spot. I think that has to be my preferred spot, and
It gives you some really
you get the right.
getting shot.
Ooh, yeah, taking some hits. Ooh, and those scout sig rifles are really mean too.
Yes, they are. It looks
They
like
do.
he's down to less than half health if we could.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
that's like quarter health.
it's
Does he
like
still
it's like
have
a
a health
thousand. It's like 1,000 health points per hit too.
I'm gonna guess he doesn't have a health dog. He spent so much time hunting for health in the north sector there.
Yes.
Oh no, he still
That's what I
has
needed.
a health dog,
get that
but
in-
he
in my practice
is
run today.
not taking it
Even though it was
really
casual, it still
brave
mattered.
here.
I'll go this way.
I don't
this,
think
this,
I
this.
would let myself get that low if I still had a health dog. That's a 2 bullets.
Maybe
from a
maybe if I was
small
maybe if I was practicing, but on an official first to worst round, nah.
Yeah, he is living dangerously here.
Well, either way, his polymorph is up. See, oh, and it just like that, it's down. That wasn't too bad for a
Took hit
polymorph
right at
takedown.
the very end, though.
Hell yeah! Back up on that platform.
Mm-hmm. He
Not
still
actually.
hasn't eaten it,
wait for them
living
to come to me.
extremely
Aggressive.
dangerously.
They're the ones who don't know.
It looks like
What? What don't we know?
I don't know.
Do we-
Guardian is door camping. Everybody look at Guardian door camping. Papa
Ooh,
Penguin.
here we go.
Should see that regenerative in.
Looks like he's getting aggressive to make sure everything's nice and clear for him. I can't wait to see how he handles the.
I think he's
the
looking for a
regen.
good place to shoot this.
All right, the regen is up. Nope, that was the plan all along.
Stand right under it and hose it. He is in the middle, completely exposed here, but if he clears it fast enough, that's not going
Oh,
to be an
switching
issue.
I don't know
switching to
what happened
the
with that grenade.
to
I don't know
the.
if somebody threw it at me or
He
what.
hadn't
but
reloaded it previously.
Oh no!
I
Oh
got
no!
hit and not
The block is
touching
coming, and there goes the block. Papa Penguin doing a fantastic
make
job
sure
taking
it's
out
so
that
good.
regen.
Cool.
Not
I have to
bad
admit,
at all.
I was getting real nervous for that one. Real nervous.
Oh yeah, I feel that. And just like that, as soon as Papa Penguin gets out of his hold, Guardian MMC is now in his. And it looks like he... I wonder what he spent his tokens on. Because it looks like he still just has like the regular FAL with a flashlight and some 20 rounders.
Yeah, chat, what do you spend money on? Chat. Oh, looks like stealth encryptions are up.
Yep, they're up, and
Where
he's
was it? Where was it?
tacking
Where
them
was it?
down.
And there's one right here.
Yeah, I was gonna
Power
say, I
dog?
saw some power dogs in his quick belt there. That must have been what he bought.
Behind me. Where is it?
Looking for that final stealth node. Sometimes it's
Ooh.
hard to see it in this
You know-
level with all the sparkly bits.
I was gonna
It
say,
is
if
hiding
it's
inside
That
the
took a lot of
orb.
time,
Did
but
you
I-
see
if
that?
it ain't in front of you, it's probably above you, or I guess.
I didn't see that.
I kinda
It
missed
was
speed meat,
right
not gonna
in
lie.
the way of the orb, which is
doesn't
a
feel as
very
much as speed meat in
difficult
this one.
stealth to spot.
Oh yeah.
I think
Man.
he is
Where
one
are
hit
you?
so far in this hold. Not he did get hit plenty of times in Inclinator.
spawning in the middle. I'm gonna have to use one. I'm gonna have to use it.
We got the polymorphic spawning any minute. Where is it?
Oh, yeah. Ooh, looks like Guardian over there is taking a
Floating into the middle.
stealth dog to give himself some room. Honestly, hitting
should have
stealths for
plenty
the
of
polymorph is never a bad idea. Ooh, getting close with
Getting a little
it.
personal, are we?
That foul is a long rifle, and that polymorph was too close to shoot.
Ooh, pushing it a little bit, give himself some extra room. That ain't too bad.
He
Spawn in a
did
good spot,
boop it
please.
A little bit
Be nice to
enough
me.
to get the barrel there, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Right, into the final
Oh,
phase
yeah.
here
Stuck.
for Guardian.
The final thing.
Come on, Breacher, where you at?
I didn't even know
Yep.
there was an option over here.
Honestly, I'd have to say this Guardian MMC is definitely handling the Void very well. They both handle the Void and pretty well in their own ways so far. If you were to call scores right now, Hoyt, what would you guess if they both complete it?
I think Guardian's in the lead here. I think he's gone in for like a 119. I think Penguin's taken too many bullets in too many different phases to, at this point. He could still win if Guardian eats green berry. But I think Papa Penguin's looking toward a low teens or even
To give the fans what they want.
Oh,
Taking the train.
Tram Man!
Train.
Chugga. I don't know.
Meanwhile, Penguin once again hunting for health.
Is
in the hallways.
that how the tram sounds when it's going through the thing? It just sounds like a
Sneaky little
train.
bastard.
I wouldn't know.
why I
I'm
hate those things.
American. All I know is car.
I forget what the fuck I'm at.
Don't you hunt me.
Wait, well, don't you know America was built on trains?
Is that true?
I mean, manifest destiny, but we don't talk about that.
Not in polite company. It looks like Guardian is
Either way.
once again slowly, methodically making his way into new spaces. And Papa Penguin is taking a big tour yet again. Looks like he doesn't care about these sentinels. He's just running past
I don't
them.
think he was alerted. He didn't
Oh,
shoot,
yeah.
so
So if I was to make a score guess, I'd have to say Guardian MMC is 119 at the least, 121 at the most.
I didn't say you could run.
And I'm
That's a
guessing
very
Papa
tight
Penguin is probably looking at like maybe.
You have weapons, don't you?
Like a 112. I think a 112
Trying to
would be
ambush
a
me.
good one here. He's just been spotted and shot so many times.
Yeah, I mean he might be.
Oh, you did right.
He might be able to eke out some extra points. I think the highest we've seen from
Urge to go
someone
hunt him down.
just
does not
completely
outweigh
ignoring hits and
my want to get this
stealths.
done.
I think the highest I've seen is a 117.
Yeah.
So if he's quick enough in this last hold here, he could probably eke out a
You know what?
115.
Yeah, and he has been quick. I don't want to
Oh yeah.
be unclear on that point. Papa
yeah.
Penguin, I think, has
I'll put you there.
gotten faster hold clears than Guardian.
Cool.
But with the amount of hits and alerts he's taken, I don't think he'll be able to beat him. If we get too
Explosives.
Mm-hmm.
Override token found.
Not gambling that hard today.
final shop.
Hmm.
It's like he's buying
Ooh,
the
getting-
red rebel and throwing it at the
Just
wall.
show us here.
He's not very happy about it. I have a feeling he was going to use a grapple gun to zip around
I
Turbine.
don't trust this hallway. Yep.
I don't think you could get the
Ah.
grapple gun from the melee
You
roll
get to-
you just did.
Stay
Melee
intact.
one? Wait, you rolled
I
a
don't-
melee. Huh. That's interesting. If he got the ice pick there, he could have easily
Don't
used
matter
it to
me
like
that much.
get in some interesting
You,
areas.
however, need to go.
That's for sure.
Not a lot of interesting
be
areas in
like-
Turbine to get to aside from that top point, though.
Well, maybe sailing through the air.
Man, they're all right
with
here.
The wind flying through
You
your hair.
could. theoretically dangle
Well, they saw me,
yourself
so
below
cool.
the one of the floor platforms and maybe
I
avoid
guess I don't
getting
have to go
hit.
around and try to be stealthy anymore.
Could be a good hiding spot.
Oh, there's a lot of them in here. Woo!
All right.
Ooh.
Mustard in the chat saying that he thinks they're both going to be.
I didn't realize that was
twos. Good thing
the
to know
whole
you're
plus
talking
patrol. I
about
thought patrol already
the
left.
score
You know what?
there.
We're gonna do this. Anyway.
It looks like Papa Penguin just got a bullet boost, which he seemed
Oh,
pretty
there.
happy about going into the final.
Hey, I feel like I've been
hold.
here before.
I don't know what exactly Guardian has
I'm
in his
feeling a
utility
danger. Oh
belt
my
for
gosh,
power
you
up
guys
dogs.
suck. I left one of you alive. That was too much, apparently.
You know, I just noticed he's back
He
in
got a full
crossover.
utility
So
belt. He's got a ghost and a shield and an
You know what, we'll go
infinite
ahead and-
ammo.
Nope.
I think
grab the wrong
usually
thing. There we
people
go.
are hoping for the bullet boost in order to double.
I
tap
feel
the,
like
refractive.
I feel like it could go both ways. Like if you get infinite ammo, you're good on the
Oh, both the
orthogonal.
patrols were in here.
If you
Yeah,
get bullet
yeah.
boost,
Oh!
you're good on the refractive. So getting either or is a good thing. That
Yeah.
being
I would
said,
hope for both.
if you have bullet boost and you don't have like, if you don't have an anti-material rifle,
I didn't say
I've
you could
noticed number 4 buckshot doesn't do what it's supposed to do unless you have bullet boost.
If you
Dude.
have bullet boost, it's a 2-shot. If you have no bullet
live.
boost,
No wonder I
it's
had a
basic
peaceful day in Presidio. They're all here.
Now, if you got 2 bullet dogs, would you rather have 2 bullet boost or 2 infinite ammo?
Infinite ammos.
I agree 100%. I don't think that's that
You
hard of a
could
question,
use
but
one
Where's
infinite
cascading?
ammo on cascading and make that super quick. Either way,
Chat, someone say the other thing in the chat so we can yell at you for being wrong.
anyway, Papa Penguin already taking out his cascading. He was taking that. Ooh, and Guardian MMC also on his cascading, already down to the cheesy bits. Looks like they both are.
Get down here for all
They
these
might
reasons.
end at the same time.
Yeah,
Despite
I think they
all
both
things.
went pretty much
He almost was that reason.
on the cheesy
Yeah.
bit.
It's so
need
weird.
to worry
They're
about where you
both
spawn, 'cause
playing
I will see you.
completely different, but it also
I don't
feels
care
like
about the
they're
kill
on
bonus.
par with each other.
Yeah,
really
they're
don't.
both choosing to hold up at this top with the 20-round foul.
Like-
Like, this is, and they couldn't have started from different spots after.
Well,
hold
there goes my damage bonus.
Oh no, this is definitely quite the matchup
That
here.
sucks.
The orthogonal is up for Papa Penguin. It looks like he's already
Papa
taken out
Penguin-
like half of the sides for it.
Come on,
But
spawn.
those
Hammering it with
So-6
infinite ammo,
The
but it's
So-6
being
are laying
so
the
mean
pressure
to
on.
him.
He's gonna have to do something quick, or he just might die here. Okay, he got a popped a health dog.
on,
In the
come on,
meantime,
come on.
Guardian
Come
MMC
on.
is just laying the hammer down on his orthogonal.
But it's being mean to him again.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think both of these players being tortured by this encryption.
All right, the
It's,
orthogonal is down for Guardian, and I
bane of
believe,
so many runners.
yeah, and he also
No
has
bullet
a.
boost, but I can
It's
do this
also down
easily.
for Papa. Honestly, I think Guardian
Done it before.
MMC got the faster orthogonal, so we'll have to see if Papa Penguin can get the faster refractive.
Yeah.
He's got the
both
bullet
running good.
boost though, so he can
does have the
definitely
bullet
pull it off. I don't
But
know.
importantly, he has the bullet boost, but he doesn't have a shotgun, so he's not going to be able to get that 2-shot on the refractive with a shotgun. He
No,
has to go at it
but
with a
308 does slap pretty hard, so it might.
It does.
With bullet boost, I'm
Don't you do
gonna
it.
take a guess. It might be like 5 or 4 shots with.
Yeah, I think it's about
308.
8 shots if you're shooting non-bullet boost. So we'll see how that.
All right, so that's 1. That's 2. And 3. Ooh, not bad. 3 shots with a 308 foul.
Meanwhile, Guardian's fighting it in his own way.
Yes,
here
sir. All right,
with a
I
shield
believe
dog,
that's 2,
number 4 buckshot.
3,
He's having to chase the
4?
all over the place.
5.
5.
And that's 5
Right,
shots
and
for
we've got
Guardian
both up
MMC.
now.
That was a really good match.
119.
They
That's fine.
got that done damn
My
near
best
at the
score,
same
but-
time in the end.
They really
I needed to
did.
be around
That
this mark
is
anyway.
was fantastic.
Oh, I didn't realize I had you. Bye.
Gentlemen, how do we feel about your runs here?
Not my best,
Been better,
but
could have been
yeah.
worse.
So
even need that. That's the exact same.
I gotta tell you guys this right now. Your run was your guys' run was very, very entertaining. I really recommend you guys take the time, watch your guys' run, and you guys will be surprised how like similar but yet different you two were as far as play style.
It diverged about as wide as it could have, and then converged so quickly.
Oh, did you go for battle rifle drum mag as well? Is that what you did?
Not drum mag. Not drum mag. I honestly, the 20 rounders are perfect.
Really? Okay.
I can survive off 20 rounders just fine.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. I just sometimes
Yeah,
lose
that's
track,
that's what I mean. Is like you guys were like very similar, but there was like enough difference that it was like I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like a meat lover's pizza, and you guys were like both like a meat, but you were two different meats. But you're still a part of that same food group. Know what I mean?
Beautiful and articulate as always.
Penguin?
We should
Yep.
probably announce our winner
I
here.
think
Yes,
Dragon's
sir.
hitting on us.
All right.
Yeah,
we've
I don't.
got
You guys are gonna have to
Guardian-
keep dreaming with that one. Anyway, Hoyt, who won?
Guardian MMC has a 1,197,200, taking first place over Papa Penguin with a 1,145,400. So you guys finished pretty close here.
Damn, that is close.
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
Papa Penguin, I think you just got shot too many times.
Probably. Yeah, there was a really rough segment. Two really rough segments I can think of. That was probably my worst. Maybe not the worst run I've had today, but like all my local scores I got there were all done today. That was my practice runs. So this is definitely down there. But
Yeah.
whatever.
Well, it was still.
I think that was competently done on both of your ends. I wasn't scared either of you were going to die, except Papa Penguin. When you were clearing your polymorphic, I was clenching.
Yeah.
For me, it was the stealth bonuses. That's what I've been trying to practice
Oh,
on.
yeah.
But
Yeah, I totally
Oh,
could have
yeah.
done mine way faster, but I didn't look far enough over my shoulder to miss the one that was like hanging out behind me. I got the first four done real fucking fast, and then that last one, you always just
Yep.
miss that last one.
It was hiding right next to the hold orb. Usually that thing's not an issue, but it was hiding right in it.
wait, your stealth was in the orb?
Nears
No, it
makes
was-
no difference.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was kind of close. It was like over my right shoulder, and I didn't see it. I always forget that like there's one more area they can spawn back there. I just
I
forgot.
mean, even still, with that bloom, it can mess that up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, with that being said, I guess we're
We could
ready to
open it up
take
chat.
questions from chat. Yeah, yeah. Do
Chatters,
chat. You guys want to ask these guys any questions? Ooh, here's one. We got one from Alpha Synergy. He asked why you guys didn't go for a grenade launcher.
Any grenade launcher enjoyers?
Kevin,
Yeah.
Go first.
Yeah, I actually previously I did actually use a bunch of grenade launchers. I did mention it actually during the run because there's twice there, especially when I really got shot up. I went back to that the area with all those what do they call those things? Are they monoliths? The floating
Sentinels.
sentinels. There we go.
Oh, I hate
Those
those
and then the laser things. I'll go if I'm low on health. I will go around and shoot those out.
Mhm.
Those are great with grenade launchers. That's when I mentioned it. Sorry, I'm getting off track. But
It's
yeah,
all good.
I don't really. I just have bad luck sometimes with grenade launchers. Although the last time we did this tournament, I was the guy using the law in the CQC area. So
Yeah. I'm hesitant to ever use explosives because I usually end up exactly where you're standing with a much lower score.
yeah.
My only thing with grenade launchers, this is the only one that I like, the M320, because you can simply just.
Oh yeah, feed him in from the front.
But
Oh yeah.
then
Yeah.
again, the only time I ever used them in my practice runs was against the breachers, and I had a couple of a little too close calls hitting the pylons on top of the turbine, so I just
Oh,
barred them
yeah.
from using.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah, when you're playing with explosives, there's always that inherent self-harm risk that can
Mhm.
that makes it reluctant. I mean, you could always have that one like random sosig that just decides to like gun it for you around that corner or something like that. I do remember I'm a reminisce a little bit, but last year we had one guy who got himself a grenade launcher during his run in hallways. He put it on his, I think it was a 416. It was an AR-15 something, I believe. And what he did is he completed the whole run, took out the classic regen, and he was celebrating, but he like accidentally shot off the grenade launcher at the floor and killed
I
himself
remember that.
just before he could complete the
And it
hold.
didn't count. He cleared the final encryption
Yeah.
and killed
Oh
himself, and it didn't
no,
count.
he
Yeah.
did it before. Oh.
Yeah, it
It
was
was
rough.
incredible.
I'll need to figure out who that was,
was.
and I'm gonna
It
need
was-
to see if I can find that run. But it was,
It was quite the pro gamer move. I'll tell you guys where you're at now. Guardian MMC, you are currently in 20th place on the scoreboard, solid in the green. Papa Penguin, you are currently at 37th, and the first time someone finishes below you, you will be safe in the green. So that should happen any minute now. Any minute now, someone will get clobbered by a block, and you'll be safe.
That doesn't sound like you have very much faith in
We're
the
gonna-
next few runners. I think I'm
we're
done.
gonna have to start cursing every runner with the block curse, the cinder
Just for your sake,
curse.
gentlemen. All right.
I was hoping for the top 20.
Now, I do see one more question in chat here.
Is it the
It's-
one? Is it the
it's
one
the
question?
The one question. Guardian's not here to ask it. Thankfully, someone else did. Why hot dogs?
Why hot dogs?
You first.
Why not? You know,
I was-
tube-based meat, very
So true.
convenient.
So true.
I was
And
gonna
then,
say, I hope Guardian has an answer. He's been asking it more often than most people.
Maybe because he
what?
doesn't have
If-
an answer.
if you get this reference, you get it. If you don't, you don't. I'm sorry, but 42.
I get it.
Hitting us with the 42. What a question. What an answer.
But I mean,
Anyway.
but that's an answer for a different question, though. So I don't. Does it count?
No, it's the answer to the universe, life, and everything.
But we're talking
Well,
about hot dogs. Hot dogs is different from the universe,
Hot dogs applies to everything.
but not the
This is getting
universe.
too deep. I mean,
All right. Well,
I'd like to thank our runners, Guardian MMC
Yeah,
and Papa Penguin.
you guys
and
any
our audience.
you guys have any last words for chat before we close this out?
Good luck to all of the other runners. Don't be like Hoyt. Don't get flattened. Yeah, on live.
Wow,
Yeah,
really
that's good
throwing
advice.
shade at a moderator
I will
too.
just follow Guardian's advice here and try not to get flattened. That would be.
I have this.
You know what, Hoyt? If you want to disqualify this guy for no
You
apparent
know,
reason right now, I do not.
I
blame
thought
you.
I thought he was talking smack before he went through the inclinator on his own, and now he's just opening up both barrels.
Look. I respect you, Hoyt. I feel bad. That's why I gotta throw some shade.
Hey, if we couldn't make it into a joke, I'd be in the corner crying right now. All right.
Eating some Easter candy as described.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Well, the score is in. Questions are answered. We are all ready to close out. So to everyone who's watching, stay hydrated, keep practicing, and we will see you in the next First to Worst. Later.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.